I have two. Well,
yeah. It's live. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
I'm done talking.
We're live.
All right, let me share this around.
Oh yeah, we're sharing.
That's right.
Because sharing is caring. All right, let me get on the Modern Weirdos Twitch page.
Yes.
Or no, Twitter page.
Twitter. Make sure you twat that out. We want people to know what we're doing.
Yes.
I want them to know what enormous twats we are.
Yes.
Twat it to the Twitch.
I put the YouTube link in general.
To the twatosphere.
We are
I don't
general.
mind being a delicious twat. That's
Yeah.
for sure. You just stay away, gentlemen. I'm off limits.
Don't let him suck you in with his deliciousness.
Oh, suck you in? Is that how we're starting the show today?
You're darn right. It's going to get juicy in here really quick.
It's already pretty juicy. He's good and juicy.
Yeah.
Meow.
Y'alls.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched any of the what we do in the shadows this season?
No,
not yet.
I think
I'll
I'm
put it on my list,
on
though.
season 2 still. I haven't had a chance to get back to that one.
They have a fantastic episode that just premiered where they have a succubus, or I mean, not a succubus, a siren.
Oh, nice.
But they were like, oh, it's like actually, everybody knows what a siren is, but in lore, they actually got it a little bit wrong. They usually portray them as mermaids, but they're often other types of animal hybrids too. Like a bird is actually the most common one. So there's this siren, and she's like half chicken, and they're like, oh my, they're like, oh my god, she's actually hideous. They're like,
Well, yeah, nobody ever said they looked good.
yeah, like they're just saying like, yeah, they're just wooed by the song, like while they're on this boat, and then they're like, yeah, let's just go. It's not a big deal. And then she starts singing, and they're like, I want to dedicate my whole life to you. Like it's just instantaneous. It's so good. That show just keeps hitting, man.
There we go. Thank you.
I watch Matt Berry in anything, dude. That guy is fucking cool.
He's so good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, then they go to
Have you seen the music video from Matt Berry and Richard Ayoade in Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
I just started watching Dark Place the other night.
I will find it, and then I'll see if I can hook it up to our shit here. Let's see.
What is Dark Place?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, dude, you gotta
Garth
watch
Marenghi's
it.
Dark
pretty
Place.
fucking
There's
hilarious.
only 5 episodes. It's fucking incredible, and I don't want to say anything else.
What else? What is it on?
It's on Amazon.
On the internet. Just search YouTube. I don't know if it's on another what
they got it on
platform it's
Amazon.
on. It might be on Amazon. Okay.
No, it is. That's how I'm watching it right now.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
Dark Place.
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
got it.
All right, I'm looking it up right now.
All right,
All right, here we go.
Dark Place.
here it is. I thought we were gonna do a show, but I guess we're just watching Dark
Very
Place.
Yeah, man.
Song.
Let's just
You
watch
guys
this
ready
one.
for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Ads, hold up.
California chill, like an ice cold.
They're
Oh,
getting-
what they made the? Is it the? Oh, that's a Coors Bear.
Nice.
All right.
I'm a language junkie. That's my hit. I get off on language. I mean, just to think of the that poem by Wordsworth. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on higher vales and hills, when all at once I saw a cloud, a host of gleaming daffodils. And to think that there weren't even rhyming dictionaries around when Bill wrote that. It's very
An artist I've ever worked with, and I've worked with Lulu and 4 other people. So
Oh, it's a guy from IT.
Under the creme.
Yeah.
Here we go.
My name is Dr. Rick Douglas, MD. A woman turned green last night. The porter said he saw her breathe in a green gas.
Can we watch this whole thing at the beginning of our stream and then just watch it on YouTube? Hold on a second. I'm going to skip ahead to the song here if I can.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
we
and
go.
this song might even be a faster way to get flagged because
Yeah,
that's
that's
usually
gonna be
how
a
they get
faster
you.
way for sure. Maybe 3 seconds of it. La 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 la.
Was
la.
more attractive like Douglas. Still, one can only dream.
Oh man,
One track lover
he's great.
and a two-way lane.
He's just like so. I don't know. He's like he can hit that like model look,
Right?
So ridiculous at the same time. I don't know how to explain it.
He's got like
so
a
good.
sculpted face, but it looks like it like the mold was at its end of its life, and the mold got kind of wonky, so it's got all like the model looks, but it's kind of in a weird like tilty potato shape. They've given him this wig with the big swoop of hair across there.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's always like such a sexual person in all of his like roles. I'm like, maybe he's not that way at all, but I would be amazing if he's not, because usually that's what he is.
And remember, it's sexual.
Sexual.
So you guys can enjoy the rest of that later.
Alrighty, everybody. We appreciate you joining us for the pre-show. We are ready to kick some ass. We're going to be working on some costume cronies, creating a art jam and jelly, as we like to call it here at the Modern Weirdos Institute.
The Modern Weirdos Institute. I like it.
Technology. It's the technology institute, obviously.
Yeah, Institute of Technology and Weirdness. Yeah, but we are going to randomly be assigned face, mask, props, or symbol. We're going to be using the wonderful mood board that Chris put together. We're going to be putting it on this torpedo, and at the same time, Burble is going to be working on a randomized colors, like not just colors, but actual like color schemes.
Palettes. Yeah, we're going to work on palettes,
So-
try to get some coordination.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing that. And so if you have any questions about ZBrush, if you have any questions about stylized art, realistic art, the industry, NFTs, procedural generation, any of that stuff, please feel free to put it down in the comments. We love helping others out.
For professionals, and like 100 years of experience between us. I've had toys in Target and Walmart and places like that, and Spicer has made sculpts of some of the most recognizable superheroes and characters in human history. All right, Chris and Batman, what do you guys got?
Nothing.
Alrighty, so let's you can't get assigned the same thing as you had last time, right? Okay, so you're gonna be doing symbols, right?
Yeah.
So you got symbols, all right.
Oh yeah, he's got diplomatic immunity in this. The rest of us have to just take over shovels. But
Shit,
Chris
he has
is...
that pouch.
Right, man.
He shoved the murder weapon in the pouch.
Oh, he just...
How are we gonna get the pouch? I'm gonna tell him I put a banana in the tailpipe. I don't like white people.
What the hell? that just comes out. There's
all right. So what'd you have last time, Batman?
I believe I had accessories.
Okay, so you can't have accessories again. I can't have face again. So
No, you had props. I know that it's because we need to.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm
I'm
getting
gonna correct
confused.
you guys just to make sure we're on the same page.
Oh yeah, because props are
like
weapons,
side
right?
weapons. You know, the sort of airspace for the props is to the sides of the characters. And the accessory can go like stick to any part of the suit except for where the face or the chest or the props are going to be. So that's the distinction.
Okay.
all right. So all right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's just see what we got.
I'm a one-track lover.
I don't even know what I'm crossing my fingers for. Oh, please.
Oh, we got to go again.
Dang it.
Gotta go again.
It worked somehow.
Riding high on the highway.
Let me get something.
Mask.
Oh yeah. I was good with any of them, honestly, but yes.
And let's see what I got.
mystery. Spins with go.
Please let props.
Come on.
Ah,
Oh!
winner. Chicken dinner.
Come on.
Oh, what do you like to
Alright.
season your chicken with? Is this like a sage kind of situation? What do you-
Ooh.
I like just salt and pepper, just straight salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's decent.
Oh, come on. What about some rosemary? Get some rosemary on there, baby.
Well, I mean, nobody's shitting on rosemary. It's just,
There's some like brag seasoning. We
It kind of sounds like you are though when you're saying that, doesn't it?
It's no rosemary over here.
I'm like, I'm not like I hate it, but get it out of here. You know, is all I'm saying.
What you fucking say about rosemary?
I want people to throw down over it. Yo, you talking about sage?
That's what I like to call my mom. All right,
No,
rosemary.
I know you're not leaving oregano out of this conversation.
That's right.
You got 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Let's do it.
Create some new symbols.
Whoever came up with
some new
the
masks.
oregano / weed juxtaposition, like, oh, this is not weed, this is oregano. I guess that's just like a trick you play on people that have never, ever had any association with weed whatsoever,
Yeah,
right?
I've never had it ever.
Because it would not work on
or smelled it or seen it. Really quick, wait. So were we doing eyes and mouth last time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so now I'm doing masks. Is that the same thing? Or is that
I'm gonna jump in and tell you to do some mouths and some eyes. And if you want them to be like a mask over the eyes, or if you want it to be like a breathing apparatus instead of a mouth or whatever.
I see.
Cool. But
Gotcha.
Two categories. Try to get like 3 or 4 things in each category.
Okay, so I guess the only thing, so if I do a mask, it needs to include the eyes and mouth, right?
No, you want to never have a part that is both eyes and mouth.
Okay.
A category that is in the eye region, whether it's a mask or eyes or a monocle or whatever it is. That's one category. So the eye region and the mouth region is another category.
Got it.
You pulled a 2 for today.
Got it.
Got him.
Got him.
Cause the temperature's too high. Going way too fast.
God, your repertoire music. You started this before the show. You were singing Tool. And now look at you.
Who the pieces fit.
Seriously. Broad.
We're
What we need is that guy from what's his name again? What's that actor's name again that we just saw?
Oh, Matt Berry.
Yeah, we need Matt Berry singing Tool.
Oh my God! Yeah, you know he would kill it.
Pieces fit. I don't know more lyrics.
Damn.
It's kind of like he kind of swallows his voice, a little bit. It's kind of Father.
Holy shit! You do that so well, man.
What does he say right after that? Where is your God, priest? Priest. Father!
Yeah, that's when he storms in at the funeral, right?
Dude, that one episode on what we do in the shadows when they're dealing with the fucking the pet shelter. And he has to go back in because he made a gentleman's agreement to free some of the dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time. Pat!
Yeah, Pat! And then just to transform, he's human form!
I love that they had Wesley Sniping on on a Skype call with him.
Oh my God.
Okay, don't say anymore. I gotta see this show.
The pinnacle moment.
Oh, it's so good. Well, they were just talking to what is his name? Something Bakula, and I didn't even know his
Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula. Yeah, they just had him on a Skype.
Dracula.
Well, no, they were just had him on a Skype call, and they were like, "Oh, do you have a place, an ancient lineage in Transylvania by chance?" And he's like, "No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I've already told you. There's nothing to do with me." And they're like, "Really? Are you sure?" They're just so good. It's not his name. And it's just,
come on.
It's just the entry of the episode. It's just them like insulting him, and he's like just trying to go. And they're like, "Really? Are you sure?" So good.
So they do the bits where they're like talking with a celebrity on.
It just was that was just that was just the start of that
open.
episode is them doing that. Yeah,
but they've done it more than once, right? They were talking to Wesley Snipes another time.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I didn't think of it being I
haven't even seen the show. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Oh God, dude.
You got to see it. No, it's like they film it like it's like they have they have a film crew. Yeah, just the same as the movie. Did you see the movie?
Oh God,
yeah.
Dude, you'll love them. The movie's amazing.
I have mental health problems. Okay, it takes me a while to get to these things.
Get on it, man.
You work a lot. That's part of your
Is
problem.
this the real answer?
What kind of name is Jeff? It sounds like a weak ejaculation. Jeff.
She can't get. So
my
it's like
apologies
her.
to anybody named Jeff. I didn't write.
Well, it's like that. Yeah, that whole trope is like. Or trope, but it's not a trope,
Jesus.
but it's like the story arc is like this is a guy that keeps appearing through the ages. Like she keeps finding him, and it's like her lover, and like he's like she's found him again, and he's like it's like he's reincarnated into these, and he has no memories, but like she knows him as like all these conquerors and all this stuff, and in the current time he's just some guy named Jeff who works as like a toll booth operator. And she just cannot understand the name Jeff. So she's like, hello, Jace? Hello, Jace. Like she can't. He's like, it's just Jeff.
It's just Jeff. Not that hard. It's just Jeff.
Yeah.
Man, all these accessories kind of work together here. This is all the accessories turned on at once, separated from the suits.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome.
Whoa. Something's going down over there.
Oh, darn right. So anyway, I was just thinking that we haven't. So for each of the times we do these shows, it's always good for us to talk about what we're doing and what system we're using. Verbal, would you like to give the synopsis of what we got going here?
Give you the latest and greatest. Hold on a sec. Let me see. Vocal echo. What would this be? Maybe I want to do this with a chorus of my peers. So let's see what happens if I turn on the chorus, and I'll sing us the. My friend. Okay, that's too fast. We need. There we go. A little delay. We the hive mind. Oh, so you've come to learn the secrets of the system, my friends. Well, we will tell you what you shall do to serve us. So we combine each of the various parts that you create into an amalgam of creation that is beyond imagining, using a system of selections that each individual part may be subjected to at any moment, not unlike your tender gonads.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay, I got the gonads.
That was amazing. Yeah, and accurate, pretty accurate, especially the gonads part.
So what the system does is it's like a Mr. Potato Head system. It's like if you took Mr. Potato Head and you covered him in glue, and then you threw him in the box of parts, and then you took him out and you shook it all off, and whatever was still stuck to him was your Mr. Potato Head creation. That's what the system does. And it's using Blender and Python and just some scripts that go, oh, hey, there's like 3 of these things and 8 of these things. Let me pick one and put it in the right place. And it gives us, the system is all broken down right now, but here's Cousins, which is built on the same technology. And I know probably folks have seen this by now, so I'll make it real quick. But every time you run the grammar, you get a different cousin. Ooh, I really like that last guy. Look at this guy. Oh, no, it's not going to go back for me, is it? All right, well, hold it forward in this world. There we go. See, I had just added these like big-headed kind of child heads to the system. This is the first time I've seen this particular one. I like him though. I don't want to lose him. Can I run the palette on this? And we can shift the colors, and we just get surprised by whatever comes out. And that's what we're doing over here with our costume cronies.
You know how when certain people like they'll have a like when Halloween, right? Like they have a mask on and they like really become that persona. I think Verbal is like the biggest version of that person I've ever known. Like that I think that if I put like if you were like you could be a mascot, dude. Like you could be, well, except you'd have to talk because you without the power of your vocal superiority, it would just be not as good. But like, you know how some people, they just like become that character? That's you, man. Like you came into that voice and it was like you awakened that hive mind within yourself that you may not have even known was there.
I
That was
can't
amazing.
argue with you on that because I was starting to lose it for a second there, and it was because I was thinking about it too much, and I had to like let go. I don't know what I'm gonna say next. That's the aliens talking.
Yeah,
I know what it's gonna say next, but not me.
It was amazing. And yeah, you still say, I was like, I don't know if he's actually going to be able to get a description, and this is just going to be too damn fun to use his voice. But well done.
We got there.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Now I get to do the extremely exciting work of separating y'all's models out. Peace.
Yay!
Yay. You're welcome.
It's gonna be better though because then we're gonna see the mouths are gonna mix with the eyes, and it's gonna be badass.
Hell yeah.
Selection. Okay. So this is now going to be mouth 01. I know the pieces. Oh man, that one's gonna be stuck in my head. Owl day.
That is one of those ones that that really gets in there. Well, and even the music video for that. Have you seen it?
No. Well, I'm sure I have, but I don't remember it right now.
Yeah, I bet you'd recognize it.
Well, there's a really beautiful music video, and maybe it's for this song, but it's like stop motion animation with figures that look like they might be made out of porcelain, and they have nails driven in them. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah,
I think that it. Yeah, I remember like it's like a bluish palette, and yeah, it's like a claymation. I think, if I'm remembering right, because there's a lot of they have multiple videos that are kind of
okay. No,
in that realm,
Schism
so-
is different.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
But that's the song that we were singing, Schism. Maybe the one I'm thinking of is not a Tool song, but it must be because I'm noticing that Tool's many of their music videos use stop motion.
Yeah, I think you're right. So good.
Cool videos. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's Prison Sex. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Well, that's my favorite one.
Okay, I gotta turn this off. We're gonna
It's
get.
true. Spicer is always turning on prison sex. We're like,
Mm.
come on,
He's like,
we're
guys,
trying to work here.
do you guys want to dance? Spicer, no, we don't want to dance. Okay, we love that you like to dance, but quit putting on Prison Sex and asking us to dance.
I don't love to dance. I am dance.
Yeah. He really is. Look at Spicer is gone. There's nothing left but dance.
I'm
here.
dance now.
Dance is
Oh my goodness.
there he is.
This might violate my terms of service. I'm not 100% sure, but I got access to the GPT.
Spicer's dancing violated your terms of service.
No, this just popped into my head because I realized like we could start putting in the next few things that come out of our mouth, like Spicer's dancing, and then see what it spits out. But I can't get distracted right now.
But it's so fun to be distracted.
It is. It definitely is.
You will know.
Communication. Bam, 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 bam.
Talk about another example of a person or a group that has a vision that is following nobody, at least that I know of. Like, I'm always so amazed and envious of people who are like, nope, I know what I'm doing and it's going to be this. And like they find something, a sound or a art style or whatever it is that they're creating. And it's that unique. I'm like, what the did you sell your soul? How'd you do that?
When he said that, you remember the what was it that it was that punk band, and it said meme where he's wearing a fake blonde wig. What is it? Blink? No.
Green Day? No.
No, Blink.
Blink 182?
Oh, is that a punk band?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, in the video, the music video, that's right. Yeah, he's like, yeah, like I'll mouse it. Oh, yeah, classic. I forgot about
was
that.
it Jim Delaney? Is that his name? Something like that? What's his name? Doing UFOs now. Right?
There's, what is it? Tom DeLonge
That's
and Mark Hoppus, right? Are the two main guys.
Hoppus is my cousin.
What? Really?
Yeah.
From Blink 182.
Yeah.
From the Blink 180s and 2s. That is your family. Family. That's cool. Like, you know him then.
I have not spoken to him since he became famous, though.
Well, you should try to get a loan, bro.
I think what you mean is he hasn't. Yeah, come on. What the fuck? You've had this connection. Hook it up.
Come on. A very vague
Well,
loan.
His grandmother used to babysit me like when I was a kid, and then like after she passed, we kind of like lost contact with them.
It's never too late.
True story.
Get back into that wallet. I mean,
What's in your wallet?
rekindle,
Jesus Christ.
rekindle the relationship is what I meant to say. That's wild, man. Weird. I have to be careful. These this is going to be hard to make these and not make them too superhero-esque. Actually, like they have to be dumb enough where they're henchman-esque.
Yeah. You're not wrong about that. Let's see. Object mode. Okay, do we have this thing? Great. Is that bit mode? The workflow for doing everything I've tried to do so far has been better in Blender than most other paid commercial tools that I've used. It's not universally better, but some things are just like surprisingly well thought out in terms of how quickly you can get at them and make changes.
Yeah, I one of the things I notice about Blender, and yep, we're gonna get on the Blender fanboy work again.
Oh snap!
Yes, right. I'm not really great about learning technology. Like it's tough for me, and Blender seems to be one of the few that I can watch a tutorial and it's not too complicated and it sticks pretty well. And like, I can find my way around. Like Maya, and I hardly use Maya ever. Oh, I don't even have it anymore. But like, even when I did use it, I always felt like the rationale, kind of as you're pointing out, to find things was just always so difficult to interpret. I'm like, I don't even know where to go to find this. Whereas with Blender, it's like, I'll guess, or, you know, they have a search function, which helps a lot. Yeah. But a lot of times I'll just go, I think it may be over here. And then it's like, it is. It's like, oh yeah, it makes sense. There's a rationality
to it. That cared about users went, where would be a good place to put this?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Autodesk doesn't like their audience.
Apparently not. They're really fighting them. I
think the Autodesk is more focused on studios that are sort of stuck.
Yeah.
And keeping them happy, you know?
Yeah.
Which I can't blame them, but
we got you by the gonads
for buying every tool in the marketplace. Like, this is where capitalism is breaking down on us. So get your shit together.
Yeah. But the beauty of capitalism is what Blender is bringing to it, which is an outside market, and they're like, we can do it better, and we don't need the infrastructure, and we'll see how it plays out. But
well, I mean, Blender they're giving it away, right? I mean, there are markets that are popping up around it, but Blender is like the opposite of capitalism. It's the idea is to leave that value on the table and give it to the world rather than to try to absorb that value, which is, you know, like the whole game in capitalism. And I'm not an anti-capitalist, but it pops into my head a lot thinking about the consequences of like different systems of behavior. And the issue here is like your whole job is to extract as much value as you can to keep being allowed to extract value. Whereas Blender's mission is to put as much value on the table as possible and then let people figure out what to do with it.
I think the only thing that makes that more succinct is that it's free, though, because
that's what I mean.
It could be free. It doesn't have to be free to do exactly that. And the capitalistic,
but it's not free.
Hang on a second.
Epic Games is in it. Adobe's in it. Everybody's putting millions and millions of dollars in that. Millions and millions of dollars to make it free for us was created.
It's free for the user. Yeah.
But, no. Like those investments were absolutely created by the concentration of wealth, like without a doubt.
And without capitalism, how do you have the competition? You don't get a free market competition. Without
you could argue that, you know, maybe nobody would want to make Blender because there'd be no. I mean, well, what's the argument there? I guess is
they couldn't. Without capitalism, you don't have a free market. Huh?
Well, yeah, but you don't need a free market to create something original and just throw it out there. We just need an internet.
Well, it depends on what kind of form of government you have, but a lot of times you're not allowed.
Yeah, that's a separate issue.
But
you
not from
capitalist authoritarianism. You can have communist authoritarianism. You can have, you know, more free and open markets, and, you know, it's all a complicated mess.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the reason without capitalism, and you wouldn't have this free market. So you wouldn't have the ability to have competition. Like, so even countries like Norway, right, which is a first world country, right? Like they've got their own way of doing things, but you literally can't even have outside products come into their country. Like, you go to the supermarket, right, and they've got like 3 shampoos. They don't allow that competition, so free or not. So the portion that makes it great is because of
Blender, though. Like, how does any government get to decide? I guess you can say
you block it. You could easily block it. Yeah,
the software is just duplicated, right, and it's hosted someplace else.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Pirate Bay hasn't been shut down.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it wouldn't be they couldn't ever fully block it, but they could easily control at least like the free link or the access to a standard site. They could block the website from being hosted in there. And I mean, there's plenty of countries that block websites from being used throughout their entire country. So you would have to, it would be only a niche base of users that it could actually get access to it, and they would have to want to work to get access to it. The general public wouldn't be able to they wouldn't have the put forth the effort to get access to it, something like that.
Yeah, perhaps so. Yeah. Although I think that we're conflating capitalism and like governmental policy, though, just like as ideas.
I mean, maybe, but capitalism, that's true, but capitalism is the thing that helps create a free market. What other socialism and communism, they don't create a free market.
Well, the incentives aren't there, right? Because the state is giving you whatever it thinks the
product. They control the commerce. So they don't even, so unless you are actually basically bought in or supported by the government, then you don't get competition. So Blender wouldn't even be allowed to exist.
Well, I don't think it's inherent to look. I don't think socialism and communism are great. Just to be clear, I do like to argue, but I point out that do you mean like there's no incentive to create Blender? Because of course you can have it, and you can, people can get together and make whatever they want to make, and
without a market, you don't have much of a product, so you can make it.
Well, there's still a market. A market is found wherever people want stuff.
I guess what I mean is like a market, like a marketplace market. Like, yeah, if your country controls,
would you be allowed to create a marketplace? But here's the question:
to access the program.
If you're not selling it, then are you?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's free or not. Well,
I think it does matter.
Well, I'm just saying in the instance of I guess what I'm saying is like you were taking to task capitalism and resistance to this, but there's a lot of support to the program because of the ability to access something free or not. And what I'm saying is capitalism, I'm not saying it's the only one, but it's one of the few, I think, that basically allows for the free access of something or the access to something, whether it's free or not, versus other forms.
You seem to be implying that, like, if a country were committed to being a socialist country, that they would actively suppress people giving something away, and I don't understand that.
Yeah, they would.
That's the case at all.
Yeah, they would. Absolutely.
Well, I don't think that's not part of the definition of socialism. Socialism, it just means let's all share shit. Right?
Yeah.
We have a system where we have socialized.
That's like saying the
healthcare
definition of free is like how free actually works. It's not how free actually works. Nothing is ever free. There's always a cost. So I'm talking about socialism or communism in practice, not in theory.
All right, but that conversation is confounded by all of the actors that aren't interested in the political system or the market system. They're interested in control and power.
Yeah,
So,
which is everybody involved in those
have that
systems.
Right, but it
Which is
doesn't-
why those systems exist. Is that that is exactly why they implement those systems, is for those things. So
well, but you have to be able to sell them to the people too, right? So
You
the
just have
ideas
to-
that
you don't
they're
have to
selling
sell
to the
it, you're
people
just-
aren't necessarily.
You just enforce it, and then the people that speak out against it, you arrest them.
Yeah, that's called authoritarianism.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
its
how
own
that's
thing.
the only way that it gets put into place. Because naturally, people don't want a socialist. Whenever you work for something, you want the credit for it. You want to own it.
No,
you
I
want to
understand that.
benefit
Yeah,
from
yeah.
it, you know.
But
So
the
it's
natural order is dangerous in that
Yeah.
sense. You know,
so
like-
whenever it's something else is being imposed, it's usually imposed through suppression and intimidation.
But it works exactly the same way between I would say in capitalism, you're more likely to have ideas being suppressed because competition works to suppress things, whether fair or otherwise. So,
Well, yeah, I mean,
well,
yeah,
it
if you
works
wanna
at
be-
it, but it doesn't mean it's successful, because there's a marketplace available where other people can come in and say, well, this isn't the only place to get this. Whereas in a system of government or without capitalism or something of the like, you don't have the availability of that competition. Chris,
Yeah,
what are you making right now?
fine. I was having fun, but okay.
No, I didn't mean that. I just saw a wiener on his screen and I had to point it out. So no, I'm not
just giving you shit. It's all good, bud.
Anyway, yeah, it may not be the most fun conversation. I don't know. It's probably just in here.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
really interesting to think
I
about.
do too.
Like, I think you made an amazing point, like about how capitalism leads to the availability of capital to flow into systems that capitalists feel can benefit them and that we can benefit from. So it's not cut and dry anywhere. And the point that like these are implemented by humans is well put, well made. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
We don't have to continue climbing this mountain.
I think it is very interesting, and I do like the conversation, but it maybe isn't the best show combo. I don't know.
We have 0 viewers right now.
So we're probably okay.
So we don't know what works on this show yet.
That's true. We have no idea. Good point.
Oh, let's go here. Nah. I mean, authenticity, right? We all agreed that we should just talk like we would talk. So.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not shying away from that. I think it's great, and it's really cool because, I mean, even though that's not what this show is about, the ability to have conversations like this is a very good thing, and something that.
What are we going to do? Sit here and talk about Blender the whole time?
Yeah. Well, a lot of places are devoid of this kind of like fruitful conversation. And while any of us are far from experts on it, at least it's kind of fun to joust,
Absolutely. Yeah. We're all collectively, we are at nearly 100 views for the.
All right.
5 or 6 videos we've produced.
That ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing.
No, I'm loving it.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is one of those things. I think what we're doing is very unique. What we create is we all have professional eyes. We know what something needs to look like to be considered quality and good. We hold ourselves to the standard. So just like with anything, it's like, maybe we don't have this viewership now or this recognition or whatever it takes yet in terms of quantity, but I think the quality's there.
No, I'm not lamenting it in that sense. I'm just pointing out, like, there's nobody to chase off at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Great
It's
point.
a marathon, not a sprint.
Very true. Very true.
Oh, let's see here. Nearly got the mouths working. I think I need to make them visible.
That's the most important part.
Oh, yes.
I have to ingest the mouths. I'm going to bite my own teeth. Let's see. What is this? I have an import button. Import selected parts to rules. Great.
Chris, I saw you had what it looked like the G.I. Joe or the Cobra Commander symbol up earlier. What's going on there?
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Take it out.
I thought of this one last night. No, that's why I was like, icons again.
My God. That is executed perfectly. Holy shit. Like I said, quality, guys. We got the talent here. There is no doubt about that. Look at that thing. Shit. That is fucking epic. So good. So good. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Oh my God. Why? What? That's why.
I think it's fair to say that like there is an inherently oppressive aspect to any system that does not allow people to attempt to enrich themselves through their own merits. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like there's something inherently oppressive about a system that actively fights against people trying to sort of manifest value through their effort.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, their reality is probably that it's all about balance, you know, as with many things, because we really can't live in a world where nobody's allowed to go for their Attila the Hun status as, you know, ultimate warlord and chieftain of the steppes. Is that what he did? Hun step anyway, right? Because somebody's always going to be doing that. It's the same reason why it's naive to believe in a world without war.
Yeah.
As long as there's a world where there are finite resources, there will be people willing to gather their strength and fight for them.
Yeah, the emperor of the warless world will always be like, well, now that we've eliminated war, I'm going to ensure total control so that we never have war again. And you're like, oh, wait a second. Yeah, there's a reason that these systems of government and these inherent behaviors of people are cyclical, and that these moments, like, there's a reason that Rome fell, you know, like some of the height of civilization, some of the best art created in the world, you know, and hard to replicate. And then it's like, how could a society like this collapse in any way? But it's just like human nature is it's everlasting. So, but yeah, I agree with you. It's like without an environment to allow creativity and individual expression and the right to make your own, like you say, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah. There needs to be some latitude for self-enrichment, and you know, like the form of government that truly represents the people well is yet to be found, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's probably like one of those things where any government system invented by people can be gamed by people. So it's
totally.
You know, we are humanity is a generative. You guys know what a GAN is, right? A generative adversarial network.
No, actually, I don't think I do.
It's pretty cool. GANs are two AIs that are basically tasked to try to beat one another, and it results in, if you've seen Artbreeder, you've seen a GAN.
Oh, okay.
Just for the audience, I'll go to artbreeder.com here.
Oh yeah.
So I had this thought a while back, and it's not a novel thought, but it was for me, and it made me feel like, you know, I had thought of something interesting. So a generative adversarial network, it consists of two AIs. One of them is tasked with making something, and the other is tasked with detecting if that thing looks real enough. So in the case of, like, you know, let me go to the portrait GAN here. View gallery. Where is it? Portraits. So what? You start. There we go. Start. Oh, what do I got to log in now? Hold on a second.
Oh, they want your info. They want to breed you. They want to breed some art to make you verbal. We just need a little bit of blood sample here.
No. I just put me out to stud. That'll do.
Details, fleshy one.
Oh my god.
So
We got a live one.
It's like it might one of the networks might say create a human face. That's your task, and the other network is detect if this is a human face or not. And so the first network tries to create a human face, and the second network goes, it's okay, it could be better, and they go back and forth like that. They fight each other in that way continuously until it results in things like you're accustomed to from Artbreeder, where it's developing, creating every pixel of this image is derived from that struggle between the two systems. And humanity's the same way, right? Everything we make, our genetics and the variety of kinds of humans they are leads to somebody else trying to break it. And that continuous struggle is what leads to a lot of the innovation and creation that we benefit from.
Yeah, good point.
Wow, look at this thing. Gorgeous distortions of this in this character.
Oh my God. Yeah. Some of the I've looked at that and I'm like, man, I like to consider myself a designer as well as a sculptor, but if I was struggling to create characters for like a game or something like that, or a story, I would very quickly look to that site as reference, because it has some very idealized, fantastically mimicked artwork.
If you're doing a low budget like RPG and you need character portraits, this is already a artist in a box.
Yeah.
You're done.
Between that and Fiverr, we're fucked.
Oh man, look! I just playing with the genes here on this, and really, really love the distortion. I love this detail of these little sort of hickeys or pockmarks or whatever they are in the cheeks. They feel like a viable detail, even though I know it's just an artifact of the system. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's amazing how, look at how far the eyes are apart from that character. It's like, it's not what you would naturally do. It's like, that's one of the rules that you would learn the natural proportions of anatomy and then break them slightly in order to create an exaggerated and idealized, but still idealized feature, to make somebody unique. If you saw that person on the street, you'd be terrified. They'd be frightening. But, it's like that right blend of that appeal where it's just like, it's a unique style. And
it's the Angelina Jolie effect. It's like, you can find somebody that has like a perfectly symmetrical face and has a beautiful and inoffensive face, but finding that the faces that just break the rules a little bit.
They're going to stand out in a room without anybody saying anything, because you're like, what the fuck? That's weird. I haven't seen that before. It's good weird, but it's weird. I like this weird.
Okay, here we go. I think I got the eyes and the mouth separated. I'm going to test those out now. Okay, that's looking promising. Yeah, this is definitely working. Excellent. Awesome. All right, let's fire up the...
How much time we have left? I got to get moving here.
We got 42 minutes left.
Okay, cool. Not doing so bad. Not so bad.
Oh, this week's gonna be great. Between the lighting system we have in here now, which shout out to the plugin Pro Lighting Studio. Really cool setup. It allows you to enable lights, backgrounds, floors, and reflections independently, and then you just set your subject, and it automatically scales the lights to your subject size and position in space, and then you're just flipping through the different setups that are there. It's just making lights in the scene, so you can go through and dink around with them as needed, and you can adjust the energy and the rotation, the whole nine. It's pretty awesome.
That's super cool.
Really like this one. Look at this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
All right.
Yeah, these kinds of plugins, and then just even Blender, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had this 10 years ago. I mean, everybody does, but even just creating basic lighting and things like that, I was always like, fuck, why aren't there just good setups I could download? God, in this world, you have to learn so many things. Like Spicer, you have a really great understanding of lighting and all that you've done in your shameless plug into your tutorial about I think it was your lighting and key shot one that I remember watching. You go through like butterfly and all the different type the top down lighting. All that, I can't even think of the names, but you had to study to get a really good concept and understanding of that, you know, which is really difficult when you're like, well, I'm trying to be a good artist and understand how to use this damn program, and you're better for it, but it's a lot to learn.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you got to learn to be a competent CG artist. You know, like a character artist, you got to know anatomy, you gotta know leather working, metal working, you gotta know weapons, you gotta know helmets, the history of armor, like just so many things so that you can make it believable, right?
Yeah,
so you don't have like all these soft edges where obviously it, you know, with metal it doesn't work that way, so you gotta understand, you know, like smithing and watch videos about that and all these other different things that have to which is not a complaint because I enjoy learning, you know, watching those videos and seeing people create all these different things. And but yeah, it's like what I hated in school, I love to do as an artist. You know, I hated like studying in school, being told there was going to be a test on something I didn't give a shit about at that time. But like, if someone's like, hey, you got to do a World War II soldier doing this or that, and I'm like, okay, well, now I got to go research all this and watch all this stuff, and then I'll gladly learn.
It's different motivation for enrichment, you know.
Yeah.
And thank God for the internet and all these incredible videos that people make. I still have yet to make a contribution that I feel is even remote. Well, I wouldn't even say that I feel. I just have yet to make a contribution to the public sphere to donate something of my time or knowledge or anything substantial to what I have gained from all of the free stuff that people have put out there. Like, it's just, I'm so grateful, and it is my goal to repay that in some manner.
Oh yeah.
The closest I've done is I give away my my Gumroad. I have 2 figures you can download. That's it. That's as close as it gets.
Get some.
If you like Treasure Island, the old Disney movie, it can get you a Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver pro bono.
How do we want to pick these colors? The plugin I wanted to use to pick these colors is not going to work. I have another system, but it only allows me to plug in one color scheme right now. There must be like a color generator module for Python, but that sounds like something that will take me the rest of the stream just to install. All right, we're gonna go with the most approachable system I have here. Less variety, but more success. I have to remember how it works since I wrote it and I didn't write any documentation.
You fool.
It's like, it's all based upon like obscure names. Like, oh, okay, you got to put in an underscore and then it's got to say palette. That's like a keyword. And then, okay, well, it looks like a colon and that goes in the blah, blah, blah. It's the whole thing. All right. Trying to make this work. Like we could use some music at this point. Human music.
I gotta look at my reference here. I really want to get this 60s Batman vibes, man.
Oh yeah.
It's like so great. The thing that's difficult is most of the time it wasn't done with masks. It was like mostly just costuming these kind of henchmen.
Yeah.
I actually just realized I recognize this actor who I can't remember what this villain's name is, but they've got musical notes, so he's probably some sort of a singing.
The percussionist.
Yes.
I'm the music man, Batman.
Music man. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. But this henchman was from the movie The Gnome Mobile. Have you guys ever seen that? It's an old Disney classic.
That is not a classic anything. I'm gonna step out on
Go
a limb.
fuck yourself. All right, I'm gonna step out on a limb and tell you to go fuck yourself.
All right, let's.
Or
You
even
might be a
fuck
couple
yourself.
inches taller than me, but I'm ready to fight over this. Let's do this.
It is a classic because I say it is, not because Disney has deemed it so. All right, how's that?
Hey, look, I got no respect for Disney. I'm just talking about a movie called whatever the fuck you just said.
The Gnome Mobile.
The Gnome Mobile.
It's
That's not even a
fantastic.
classic string of words. That's like an ugly sentence.
How dare you, sir? You don't even know what it is, and you're shitting on it.
That's right.
Is this how you live your life?
I'm
Huh?
going to show you what hate looks like today.
You are.
Okay, what do you got?
One talk about capitalism, and the guy loses it. He loses all verbal, the most tranquil understanding. No, it's
down now.
no. By all accounts, it's a pretty like silly ass movie. But it's kind of fun. It's basically like it's both of the kids from Mary Poppins are the main characters in it, and they essentially like take their grandfather. Their grandfather takes them out like on a picnic in the woods, and they come across this gnome, and they like have to help him find, I can't remember his grandfather, or like I don't even remember the premise of the story, but it ends up being like the gnomes are in the car, and these other people are trying to get these gnomes, like take pictures of them, and they're trying to chase them down for this money and lock them up in a psych ward because their grandfather's all super successful, so they're trying to take over his business. But it's a ridiculous. It's the more I talk about it, the more I'm the less willing I am to fight for it. Actually,
no. But is it?
But that guy is the driver in that
Broomsticks
movie.
Universe? Is it the Bedknobs and Broomsticks universe?
It's definitely in that time frame for
Gotcha.
sure. Yeah,
because they were in that as well. It was like Mary Poppins, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and now this gnome.
Yeah, and wasn't like not
trilogy.
Pollyanna. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, you're right. They were in all three of those, which is crazy. And now who knows what happened to those kids? I don't think they kept acting after that.
I mean, maybe they wouldn't have to. Or
Yeah,
maybe
that's a good point.
buried someplace deep underground.
Yeah, but it was that guy was the driver. I just remember distinctly seeing his face, and the cars falling apart where they're in a car chase, and he tries to turn, and the steering wheel literally just comes off, and he's just like, oh, still trying to steer. And so that was the whole point of that extremely long story about that henchman.
I'm a driver. I'm a winner. Things are going to change. I can feel it.
Good pull. Things are going to change. I can feel it.
Things are gonna change.
Oh, it's not working. Why is it not working? Okay, listener, shirt A color. You guys are going to get an earful of this nonsense. Okay, so this is the palette. Shirt color, shirt A color. Great. We got these two colors here. And then these should dump down into the listener shirt A color. Come on, bruh. What's going on here?
Bro,
Okay,
work.
it's not, come on. Random Legacy palette ain't firing. I don't want to dig into the code.
It's because
Don't
you
make
became
me
a
do
hateful
this.
person this stream. That's why.
That's
It's
why.
punishing you.
Yep.
It's like bring back positive
That's
kind
why you
for
say one thing against the establishment and you're a hateful person.
That's right.
You're
What,
damn
you ain't-
right.
You don't like capitalism? You ain't no fucking American, god damn it.
See, how many
Kill him.
times did I say that I
Lynch him.
understand? I know.
Grab your pitchforks, we got a live one.
Slay him.
Damn. Fucking horrid. Scanning all materials for seed 1. Is that okay? Oh, the material must have to have a special name. Okay, next step. Figuring this. Oh, that's right. It has to have the underscore's name. There we go. Okay, it's got to be called.
This wouldn't happen if you just put your faith in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Right.
Did I mention I'm an atheist? let me see how hated I can become.
No wonder.
I'm a Muslim atheist. It's actually.
You're an atheist in California? So rare.
Transgender Muslim atheist. No, I need to
not
go
a
to the
cultural
South.
thing.
I don't think you're going to get blacklisted in this industry for being an atheist, bro. You're good.
Thankfully.
You're good.
Oh,
Godless, villainous.
Yeah, they're not going to be like this. He's a talented artist, but that heathen doesn't even pray.
Hey,
Shit.
it works now.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's excellent. All right. Why isn't it changing though? Pick a different color. It's just picking the same color over and over and over again. What's happening? Oh, you bastard. You're going to make me open this shit up, aren't you?
You're all bastard people.
It's here.
Chris, what's going on with you, man? We've hardly heard from you.
I know, dude. What's your deal?
Yeah, what the hell's your problem?
Not in my wheelhouse today.
What? You're doing great. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. It's a dead fish.
Mm-hmm. Everybody loves dead fish.
That's right. Know your audience, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Never ending story. Oh, thanks, Zinc.
Hey, dude,
Oh, yeah.
Stunning and brave. I detect no sarcasm in that. None.
What did he say?
Called me brave.
Called him stunning and brave.
Brave.
Denying
Oh,
our
it's
Lord
true. He
Jesus
is brave.
He can see
Beautiful.
my very soul.
You're so brave. You're so brave.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, I got the cousin system. Okay, if anybody wants any questions answered about the cousin system, now's the time because it is wide
Because he's
open.
about to, bust it open.
What do you
Right
mean,
there.
like
Legacy
second cousins
pal.
don't count?
Yeah, exactly. What system are you talking about? Like,
Closer to
are you
Kansas,
talking
can
about
get in.
subverting the system so you can marry your second cousin? Is that what you're talking about? That system?
Sounds like an opportunity.
Or like a
Sync
slopportunity.
run shader grammar. Okay.
She done RUNOFT.
ONNFP. Suit color. Figure out why this is getting stuck later. I'll just get the different pieces hooked up.
Get these little pieces on.
Have you guys? No, I guess you guys would have posted. No. Suit color, and then we got to change this in one more place. Color. Not gonna unstuck it? No, don't. It ain't using the right seed. I need to change my seed up. See, this should be okay. Is this what it's a run legacy palette? All right, is that what this is? Run legacy palette random.
Come on, Voidstrummer, give me your seed, Blender screamed. I demand it.
It's like spitting out the same one every time.
No wonder that people like this program.
Mm-hmm. It's very demanding, but
It suits all
get a lot.
my needs.
Seed int. Okay, so is this just getting the scanning all materials for seed 1? Oh yeah, you guys are gonna get all behind the scenes chit chat here. Differentiated seed. Okay, this isn't even getting printed out. Okay, no, shirt color differentiated seed is 1. Suit color differentiated seed is 2. All right, that's what we want. That's a good thing. Suit color. Wait, did I capitalize that somewhere? Nope. Okay. Yeah, really wants to get stuck on a particular color. We'll get there. We gonna get there.
We believe in you.
Appreciate that.
I know you can do it.
That's how I know I can trust y'all.
You just got to pull your head off and tumble it around like that fly did before it croaked. Did you guys see that video? Sorry, I don't know why that popped into my head. It's like a video of a fly, like doing like what they always do, which is like their little like, I don't know, they're always cleaning or plotting or whatever the fuck they do with their little hands. And
plotting, I like that. They're like, hey, I've got
it. Yeah, somebody pointed that out, that it looks like they're always just like, yeah. And I'm like, God damn, that's accurate.
Sit on some shit today.
So
hey, I could really take a dump today. Let's see. Oh, look at all the options. Thanks to these compound eyes, I can see like hundreds and hundreds of everything. Maybe I'll take a shit on those boobs. Oh, it's gonna be incredible. It's so good. Oh, shit, I just shit. Okay, I gotta go for shit so I can shit again. I'll be back.
And don't forget about the part where he's going to eat shit after that. It's also a very important part of the day. They will shit and then find shit and then eat shit.
To shit.
Yeah, and then they'll lay their babies in the shit as well. So it's
shit babies.
Yeah, critical portion of the evolution.
Fly, shit babies, fly!
Oh my God. I love it. I want to. So the fly, he is doing that, but his own head is off. And like just getting jumbled about in his little hands while he's kind of doing that. But there's like a fucking thread that is like probably his spinal column that is the only thing attaching his head to his entire body. And basically in the jumbling, eventually that detaches and then he just kind of stops and then just his body kind of leans over and you're like, the fact that this little critter was fumbling his own head around and his vision was probably going ballistic or he was blind at that point, who knows? But like just shows you like it didn't even notice, really. It didn't seem to notice. Like these things are running on pure instinct, purely. Like they have no brain cells at all. It's just
it's interesting. Autopilot. You can actually take brain cells from a cricket and you only need, I don't remember the exact situation, but you need like a shockingly small number of cricket brain cells to create a system that can functionally preserve itself in a particular circumstance, which shows like how little neurological matter you need to like make an organism like be extremely obnoxious.
Yeah, which is, but it's mind-boggling to me that like they can fly. That's a really complicated operation. Like, and not only fly, but well enough where like they can be a day old, which they usually are, right? And I'll fucking swat at one and all my 36 years of experience, coordination, and brain power, and it dodges it like no goddamn problem. But the same thing can pull off its own fucking head and not notice it. Like, what is that, man? That is crazy. That's literally evolving 10,000 times in one direction and 0% in the other direction or any other.
That's tech right there.
Yeah, word up, man. But I love it.
Fucking flies.
Fucking flies. Kill them all, am I right?
Right.
We've all been thinking it this whole time. Let's not deny ourselves. Is that Chris with a yeah? Yeah, I agree.
Fuck him.
We got Chris on board. We're good.
We're good.
Wish him a better rebirth.
Yeah, those fuckers.
Oh, pinche vatos.
We'll cut you so bad. You gonna wish I ain't cut you so bad.
Is that from Ren and Stimpy? What was
I think it's from Family Guy or Simpsons. I don't know.
Okay.
It's one of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't die.
Jesus Christ. I gotta get some more mouths. Not working fast enough. I need inspiration.
I gotta fix this color bug before the end of the stream. It's driving me crazy. Fuck that.
And me crazy. Who the fuck heard that guy's voice and like beautiful? Like that's perfect. Like not that he has a bad voice, but he sounds like he's like Helium Man or something. It's weird.
There's so many musicians that I'm like, who the fuck gave you instruments and why?
CIA.
Not so many, but there's plenty.
It's part of MK Ultra.
Yeah, if it doesn't make sense, CIA.
Lizard people for sure. Definitely the lizard people.
Where is this scanning all materials? Get seed. Okay, where's get seed coming from? Oh, okay. Finally. Okay. I got this now. Let's see. Python random max value. I think it's called max value. How do I get the maximum value? Random numbers. This is not the correct solution.
Drive me crazy.
Sorry, I don't know why the hell that. See, that's that kind of shit that Verbal normally does. Like, it's just these crazy earworms or whatever, and that happens to me a lot, but not usually on this show, man. Like,
we're building
so
a culture
impressed.
here.
It's true.
A culture of ignorant arguments and random numbers.
It's true. But at least we're fully aware of our ignorance and our
yeah. No,
so it makes us. We're a lot more endearing in that sense, I think.
Once I learned that I had grown up to be a blowhard, life became a lot easier to
yeah.
endure. Oh, that's why this person doesn't want to be around me.
Yeah. Once you realize, like, yeah, you just let go of that ego side, and you're just like, basically, if you just really follow up most things and really believe it with, I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I mostly don't. You're okay. You're okay. You're like, yeah, I don't have a degree in this. I have no clue. There's a lot of experts and other people just that are in general more qualified to talk about this than I, but I'm still going to fucking do it. So just take it with a grain of goddamn salt. All right.
I can say it with this special tone of voice too that makes it seem more true.
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
Yes. Sincerity.
Quiet. English accent.
There it is. Random.randrange sys.max size. I was looking for. We're going to fix this shit right now. Oh, or we're not. Okay, keep on trying.
What's the time we're looking at here?
We're looking at 17 minutes.
Oh shit!
Sweet. Okay. Oh,
Get them teeth.
Like no one else.
It's like one of those songs I've never been able to listen to without just being like, what the fuck, man? Like, but it does. It's a total earworm, but just that fucking voice. That's like, what's his name? Aaron Neville? Like, I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it's the weirdest voice. Yeah.
It's like he's like really cold the entire time.
Exactly. Like he's fucking. That is so on point, man. Yeah, he's just freezing to death and still recording a hit. Like this guy's fucking dedicated, man. He's dying over here.
He's got hypothermia.
Yeah.
God damn that voice.
Voice of an angel, I said. And I ought to know.
He's gonna go down swinging. That reminds me, I was when I was driving to California from Colorado, we were listening to this podcast. It's like about people who have survived like crazy situations that they probably shouldn't have.
I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's centered around outdoorsman activities like backpacking, things like that. There was a guy that had taken this excursion to Alaska and got fucking attacked by a polar bear and lived. But it was a crazy story. But like that voice you did verbal or that you do often was pretty much exactly how he sounded. He was like, oh yeah, I mean, this bear, he comes in here and I mean, come on. It's like he's on top of me and he's stomping me and he's getting in there and he's got me by the head. And I'm like listening to this and the whole time I'm just like, can't stop doing that fucking voice and it's getting worse and worse. My wife is like, Jesus Christ, like we can't even listen to this. I'm like, I'm sorry, you have to let me get this out. And so we're like pausing it so I could just sit and talk like this guy. It's like, oh my God, this is a crazy story, but it's so hard to listen to this dude because it's such a thick accent. It's like unbelievable.
No alternative. You just
go
with
it. Yeah.
Gotta embrace it.
I mean, it was crazy. I thought, well, I'm gonna die here. This is the polar bears when he's got you by the head. You're kind of like, really thinking about it. You're thinking about your life. You think about all of it.
Damn, this guy's getting in there.
He really was, man. And like, God bless him. Like, thank goodness he survived. But holy shit, that was a really crazy story that was really hard to take seriously with that. This guy's a character.
Stomach ache? What was that?
There we go. No, it was messing up when I was mirroring welding.
Yeah, but there was a grumbling sound. Is that just you responding to the fact?
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. How much time do we have? We have we got 12 minutes.
Excellent.
Oh shit.
Yeah. 11 minutes, 50 seconds to be exact.
Okay. Is that what capitalism told you?
Oh shit, he's got us on this one.
Oh my god, he's got
Oh,
that
God.
with that fucking capitalist bullshit. I told you.
That was
Capitalism
on
is-
your agenda.
It's like a bear that's shaking you by the hand. That's what capitalism is. It's like it's got you by the balls and just ripping you around. Is that what you want? Is that what your system of government is good for? There's
That's
shaking
what it
your
looks
balls. Yeah, I've
Maybe you
never
should
really-
get a less testiculous focus. You queer.
I can't. Once you've had a bear shake your balls around, you just never forget. It comes into every conversation, all right?
It's
You have a polar bear chomp down at your gonads, and then you tell me what you can talk about otherwise.
Otherwise, Harvey Firestein.
Oh, God. You didn't even bite him in the balls. I don't even know why I said that, but it's just, that'd be more hardcore. I would embellish on the story, be like, not only did he have me by the neck, but he had me by the balls. Like, he literally had you by the balls? Yeah, he did. He had me by the balls, literally.
You want to look at him? They look.
You want to see him? They're
Fucking
big.
because I got balls of fucking steel. I got balls of fucking steel.
You really got in there, but they're all right. It's okay. Mostly intact.
Those seem to be good. All right. Accessories. Sweet.
Find it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that way.
Do you guys know what you're supposed to do if you get attacked or have a polar bear encounter?
Put your head between the knees and kiss your sweet ass goodbye.
That's it. Yep. There's basically, they're just like grizzlies, they're like, fight. Black bears, they're like, oh, back away slowly, make noise. Polar bears, they're like, well, that's a fucking monster, so good luck. There's not like really a method.
GG, thanks for trying.
Yeah. Like,
Pull out
maybe you
your,
shouldn't have been out where there's fucking polar bears. You
Sounds
didn't
like
think
an
about that?
opportunity to me.
Pull out your Ruger Red Hawk Alaskan.
There's a gap in the marketplace, and I'm gonna fill it.
Yeah, honestly, and you'd probably be better off shooting that fucking thing into the air than you would at it. Like, the idea of killing that thing, it's like you're better off probably scaring it and hoping it'll run away than actually
I'm
trying
gonna
to
fill
kill
you
it.
with lead and give you diarrhea.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna at least hurt you a little before you bite my balls off. I'm gonna at least hurt you a little bit before you get in there and really do a number on my balls, because I know that's what you're after in the whole grand scheme of things. You're going for the balls, aren't you?
You fucking son of a bitch.
You fucking ball thirsty bear, motherfucker.
Ball thirsty. That's pretty solid. All right. Well played. Ball thirsty.
You
You can't be ball thirsty. Stop trying.
get away from me, polar bear, with your testicular tyranny.
Yeah, testicular tyranny.
Hey, boo-boo, gonna give me somebody to go dance.
What do you got in your picnic basket? Oh, it's a Ranger Jellystone. Jelly balls.
I think I'm going to start doing that. Like, anytime people bring up like bears in conversations, just keep focusing on the fact that they're just trying to get after your balls, and like just see if people are like, what are you talking about? Like,
bears
you
are
know that they're just
testicle focused.
yeah. You didn't know this? Oh my god, yeah.
Incredible.
This
That's
is the
a-
reason I always suggest cock armor. Let me know when you're gonna run into a polar bear.
Well,
And you're in luck because
you're in luck.
I happen to be the CEO of Cock Armor.
Cockarmor.com.
Like, oh, now I can see where this is going. No wonder this guy keeps talking about balls.
in my D&D game, I'm basically President Trump, and I'm trying to create a cock armor empire in this like post-apocalyptic medieval setting. And I have this one of my friends. He's playing this like lunatic character, and he's younger than my character, but I call him my younger dad. And I made him some cock armor with a wolf head at the end of it.
That's fucking awesome.
So yeah, that's my fucking
Got that going for me.
I mean, if that was a real product and Trump was backing that, I mean, shit. First of all, that would sell like fucking crazy, and second of all, nobody would be surprised at all. They'd be like, "Fuck yeah, of course." You know, I've thought a long time that my balls needed some extra protection, and finally, somebody's out here making something. Doing something about it.
Okay, the last person I would trust to sell me ball armor would be Donald motherfucking Trump. Who would make a shittier ball? Oh, it didn't protect your balls? Well,
yeah.
You used it right.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
I mean,
what he needs to do
it was for decorative purposes, obviously. God.
He has to make court-ordered pussy armor is the more likely.
Oh, boy. There it is. The low-hanging fruit.
No, the balls are lower hanging. I think we can agree on that.
Protect your nuts.
Yeah. Grab 'em by the pussy, right?
Hey, when you've been kicked in the balls as much as me, you want to fucking cock on. Okay?
I'm basically a war hero, okay? I'm practically a veteran here.
Already, I'm gonna shave these out, really.
Oh, man, I still got to do all the work of bringing them into the system, you bastards.
What else can I do?
Yeah. Okay. So we can. You've got some troubles over there with the lighting system. What can we help?
The lighting system's okay. All I'm doing is catching up, plugging in all of the materials right now. So there's not really anything you can do other than just name things carefully and make sure that they're not extra stuff in there.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So I should name like the eyes and the mouths separately, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eyes without a face. Just eyes _ ABC and then mouths _ ABC should be all right.
Okay.
Got no human face. The eyes without a face. Okay, and then I gotta get the mouths done here.
Oh God. The power of Ludens compels me.
Ludens? Lewdness? Ludens? What is Ludens?
Yeah, it's a type of cough drop brand.
Oh.
Props. Eyes.
It's almost old timey in a way, but I mean that's what I grew up with.
It's like
by today's standards, yeah.
Do you guys know Fisherman's Friend? That's the kind of old timey one I know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, those ones are legit old timey.
Yeah, like the package looks like they've never ever updated it ever.
Do they sell that next to blackjack?
The product tastes
probably
like they've never updated it ever.
Yeah, it's true. It does. It tastes like just oldness.
It's
like,
all right. You know, I like the sort of old world flavor.
Yeah, it is sort of like I don't know how well it works, but it's one of those things that tastes like it works.
Dude, man,
like, I don't know what it's doing, but it fucking tastes like.
Who the fuck wanted to reach for a stick of gum that tastes like black licorice?
Oh yeah, well, have you seen? There's like the companies that built America, and they have one on Wrigley's. And like how gum came about, and like one of the popular flavors wasn't licorice. There was another, because it was like a sap or something like that they were using initially. And yeah, so they had some fucking horrific flavors initially. Like gum was not well liked, but they were like, oh, it's something to do kind of thing at the time.
Bathtub flavor.
Yeah, they're like, well, is it better than nothing? We're not sure, but it isn't. It is more than nothing, so there's that.
It's not poison.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It won't kill you immediately.
Is it? Yeah. Is it good for you? Well, we wouldn't go there. Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, guys. Well, I'm about to go teach a class, so I appreciate all of you. I created a section in the calendar costume Cronies ETL drop.
Got it.
So my props are in there. I look forward to seeing the end of the stream.
Yeah.
It looks like. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the weirdos out there. And I am out.
Yeah. Be well, everybody. Take care, Spicer.
Later,
Glad to have you here.
See you,
Thanks for
bye.
chit chat and everything, and we'll see you soon. All right.
Later.
Rest of us, we got some work to do here. Okay, I'm downloading these props.
Okay, I'm saving.
Without a face.
I need to get these renamed.
Oh, let's see here.
Jesus Christ, did I only do 2 eyes? That's pathetic. I thought I did more.
Well, we've got a handful of other eyes too, so
Okay, yeah.
it's not like going to be nobody's going to be crying.
There's a shitload of icons now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like double
brush. I gotta fire up ZBrush and then here. Okay, I'll start bringing these in. I got the colors working. We got skin color, icon color, an accessory color. Props, I think, are just mostly going to be metal for now. I did not get those set up. Ignore that. And shoo-ba-doo, shoo-ba-doo. Bop till you drop, shake it till you break it, move it or you lose it. Dance, dance, come on and dance, dance, da-da-dance. Ba, 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 ba.
God, I was going to make these look more inflated.
Well, we'll see if this naming works. This is no naming scheme we've ever discussed before, but we'll see if they work. All right, let's see. I got to. Let's switch to this mode. Make sure we save the file out. Set it to import mode.
Oh shit!
This to visible. Send all those up to here, and then I have to rename all of these, which kind of sucks. Oh well.
You're having to rename all the tools you just imported?
Yeah, Spicer named them weird.
Oh.
Shit happens.
Okay, well, let's make sure it's just the lowercase name and like so eyes underscore A.
B, C, D, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
I'm going to add to that.
And where his filthy capitalism got him.
This wouldn't have happened if we didn't have fucking capitalism in this.
Just a side note to calm my furious internal state. It's kind of bullshit when somebody wants to have a conversation. Now, I'm not saying it's the right forum for it. I'm not saying that. But here's what happens is people automatically make a straw man of your position, like, oh, then you hate all of this, or you hate all of that, or and then it's there's no conversation from that point because you're just trying to be a rabble rouser.
I apologize if I did that, man.
Oh no, I wasn't upset with anybody. It's just it's a pattern. It's not like a particular person. It's like a pattern for how people that are opposed to a viewpoint engage with it in a unintentionally, intellectually dishonest way.
Yeah.
And I'm not accusing you of intellectual dishonesty. I just think that the culture has kind of like led people to find ways to marginalize positions they're not comfortable with.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm sure I'm pretty defensive of capitalism, and it's all I've known. So how would I know otherwise?
Well, and it's like when somebody says, like, I'm not opposed to capitalism, but then goes on to criticize it, and then the conversation comes back to criticism equals, like a patriotism or something like that. I just see that happening a lot. I think it's an interesting behavior.
Yeah, it's foolish to think that any system is. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just say I think it's worth calling out. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of flaws in capitalism for sure.
It's a fucking gigantic mess of all the systems are. Like everything humans do is a huge complicated mess And I think that maybe in my mind, it's just more about being able to have a complicated, messy conversation about it without like people going to their corners and like pulling out the talking points versus like actually interacting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say, again, I'm not trying to say that's what we were doing, but it's just something that, you know, it comes up as you try to have these conversations.
Sometimes in life, you got to find the piece of shit that's going to turn white and stop smelling first.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All of Spicer's accessories came in, so I should now be able to just, I need to set their materials. Let's go accessory color, and then we got to copy all those around. Okay, we got those.
Oh fuck! I gotta reduce these, man.
Because I, by no means, am an advocate for communism or pure socialism. Like,
yeah,
can you imagine being in a system where, okay, so I have a friend who's Lithuanian, and her parents were in Soviet Lithuania. They grew up in Soviet Lithuania, and they were assigned to be bakers. Can you imagine somebody just like, okay, well, you're going to be a baker. Here's your fucking fate, asshole. Like, nothing is more antithetical to my like sense of well-being. Living life.
And in contrast to that, sorry to cut you off, Chris. I was just going to say, in contrast to that, there are some people that actually might thrive under that, because it's funny, because the freedom of choice is actually a struggle for a lot of people. And if they were just told what to do, some people actually like just being told what to do, even though it is antithetical to our human nature. Some people are totally fine with that because it's at least an answer. And so that's why it's like these systems that, like you say, you know, are you know, I think that capitalism is probably one of the better ones. It doesn't mean there aren't people that don't thrive under these systems and actually do better in those systems than they would here, you know, or under a capitalist system. So yeah, it's like, it's a mixed bag, man.
For sure.
I mean, I agree with that to some extent, because if you look at like Buddhist teachings, there's three styles. You have like Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. And so they all have the same result. It's just how you get from point A to point B. And if you look at like Hinayana, you're doing it. That's like more of like, I mean, selfish isn't the right word, but you're doing it for yourself, you know, and it's very dogmatic. It's a lot of like, do this, do this, do this, don't do this, don't do this. And then you get into like the Mahayana version where you know, you're not just doing it for yourself anymore. You're doing it for all beings. So you kind of take a step up. But then you have Vajrayana, which is a little bit different. And the difference between that and the other two is the other two have the viewpoint that enlightenment is something you have to achieve, where Vajrayana takes the stance that you're already enlightened, you just have to remember. So it's kind of a lot of like fake it till you
get your head out of it. Come on.
Fuck's wrong with you? Don't
knock it off. That's all you got to do. Just knock it off.
Develop that inclusive pride.
The situation, okay, these accessories I have a ton of work to do on them. They weren't here. I'm just going to not do the work. We'll have to do it between streams or something. They weren't. They all have dynamic subdivisions on, so they have to, but not all of them. And some of them are dynamically subdivided to like 1 million polygons. So we're going to have to. No, it is what it is. We're just going to have to lose that aspect of it for the live stream today, and we'll have to put those together. I'll have to task Spicer to fix that for next time so that I can pull them back in. All right, so let's see. Here are hench icons. I'm getting those now to pull in.
Nice.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, this still has the same ones in it. I guess I should delete these and add in the new ones?
Oh, sorry. It has the original ones.
Yeah, let me see if I can just. I think I might be able to just get these more easily, starting with the muffin. We had Saturn. Do we have the spiral? Is the spiral new?
No, I'm not sure.
Where did you start? Oh, bear, hand. Oh, I think it starts with bear in the list here. Okay. Bear, some kind of bug bee thing they're all overlapping, so I can't quite tell yet. I'm going to be surprised with everybody else. There's like the muffin in a circle.
Victor the Muffin Man.
Yes, I am.
What a great icon, man. That's awesome.
Okay, let's send these.
What do
up
you stand
here.
for? Well, let me show you.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, my scene is absolutely
Go.
flipping shit now. Okay, there we go. Now, icon. Just be cool and suck those in as expected. Here we go. Here we go. Import parts. Sweet. Okay, did it put them in the right place? Yep. All right. Okay, that's awesome. Now we just got to make sure they have the right material. Doink.
That was weird.
Icon color. And copy to materials. And then our props. Oh, no, there. I have an untitled here. I guess that's where you're uploading, Jamie.
Yeah, here, I just sent you the link, Discord.
I've got the. Oh, you got it in Discord now? Okay.
Oh, I just sent you the link to Notion just so you could go right to it. Okay. But it should be the same one that is this the right one? CC props, October 14th.
Well, I see one that's untitled.
Eyes mouth. There's eyes mouth.
Maybe I need to refresh it.
Custom Cronies ETL drop. Is that the right one?
It's
today's date.
Yeah. Okay. There was somebody created another entry there that I was focused on. That was.
Oh, sorry. I might have accidentally. Okay.
All good. Download. Getting them now. Okay, so let's see. These appear to be now in and working, so that should be good. And let's see. Eyes without a face.
Is there anything that we can do currently to
just
help?
Stretch, talk, make the show interesting?
Okay. So we talked about last time if you had a brush, right, that you can make in ZBrush or like have it in real life, right? So what would be the operation that you wish you could have in ZBrush or any other program that you wish you could have in real life? I mean, undo. Let's eliminate undo because to me that's like the obvious winner.
That's low hanging fruit.
Yeah, that's like it would just be so useful all the time. What else?
It's all you, Chris. I got to focus on this.
Yeah, God damn it, Chris. This is you get in here, and I don't even care if you think about it. You give a fucking answer.
Oh my god.
Pressure's on.
Applying brushes to real life, dude. Shit.
No, not brushes. So operations. So we did brushes last time, like IMM or what have you.
Booleans, dude. Booleans easy.
Oh yeah? What would you do with that?
Fucking rob banks all day.
So what, you like roll a giant beach ball up to like a vault and just like push it through it and it just goes like fucking cuts away the door?
I'd get one of those tubes that kids crawl through and I'd just stretch it out, insert it into the wall and run my operation, scoop my shit.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm like trying to think of some of the other operations. Like you just mirror yourself. Like, but it would be fun to just mirror yourself and then go through the awkward phase of getting used to how your face looks in opposition, right? Because it's like when you see a photo of yourself and it's actually the right way forward, how you actually look. But we're so used to seeing ourselves in the mirror in reverse that to see the reverse of that reverse would be fucking strange. But that's how everybody sees you.
God, my wife told me that everything is actually upside down. Her eyes just correct it to make it look right.
Oh yeah,
upside down.
In my head. I'm trying not to think about it, but here we are.
The configuration of the lenses of your eyes project the image onto your retina upside down. So because they're like the focal point, I think it's like switches. It flips inside your eye due to the lens configuration. So it hits the back of your retina upside down, and then the brain corrects for it.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, so it's not like the world is actually upside down. I mean, I guess technically the world is not right side anything. It's just the world is painted. Wherever you are on the planet, you're pointed towards the core. Your feet are pointed towards the core of the earth.
Right.
That's
I
what it
see a red door. Let's see here. Okay.
Chris, how's you've been doing the gourds every day, man? Pretty much every day, right? Like, have you missed a day?
No, it's not a single day. Like, I'm amazed because like I almost threw in the towel on Sunday, and my wife's like, "Just do it." And I was like, "All right." Yeah, I was ready to just fucking go to bed and ride out this cold.
Good on you.
Every day. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah. No, you've been doing like they don't look like because I did one of the what's it called, the Sketchtobers or whatever years ago, and there was a few days where I had some like real just like last minute fuckaroo just drawings that I just had to get in there, you know, and like I gotta say, like for
last minute fuckaroo.
yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the technical definition.
How about a little fuckaroo?
You know what it is? You're doing fuckaroos every day. That's what this is. It's a fuckaroo off now. Yeah, like all your posts, man, they've had a really nice polish to them. Like they don't look like thrown together. So that pumpkin mech bot one that you did recently was fucking awesome, dude. Really good job.
That one surprised me. That came out really well. I was super happy with that one. Like,
yeah, the how long did that take you?
That one was I think I had to like cut the video on that one. And I got about an hour and a half into it, and then I think I put another like 20-30 minutes to like close it out.
Hell yeah.
About
I'm
2
showing
hours
on my screen here.
That was one of the longer ones that I've done. But yeah, like I try not to like spend a whole lot of time. Like it just, because usually I'm sort of like, well, what can I get done while the baby is sleeping, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
it's good though. Like in a way, it's kind of like, oh shit! I just realized that my fucking face over I was trying to show your thing. It's good because much in the ways of how the sculpt off practice is always working. It's like you don't have time to make decisions. Like, I mean, you are making decisions, but like you don't have time to think about your decisions. You got to just fucking get in there and like, yeah. I love that you got the claws or like the pumpkin stems. Like really good shit, man.
Thank you. Yeah, that was fun. Like that one, like kind of like I pulled that out of my ass, and it was just like, oh wow, this is actually kind of working. Like I want to do another one like that. Sometimes, like when I know I have a day to really fart around, because it was like, you know, I mean, you do it like whenever I do one of those things once, I kind of figure out some shit of like, oh, I can do it like this, and it's probably going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Like the other day, the one I did with the Frankenstein head.
Yeah.
Pull out that rake brush and just kind of like.
Yeah, I was gonna say it totally mimics that kind of carving. You know, like that you sort of have to do in pumpkins because they're so fibrous anyway. Mm-hmm. Like it's really hard to get a good pumpkin like that.
Have you ever tried to sculpt pumpkins at all?
Yeah, I tried years ago, and it was okay. I mean, you know, it was like I feel like I chose a pretty good pumpkin, like, but you know, because it wasn't spongy. It was like it was wet enough where you could really carve away at it and get like some accuracy. But you know, I'm also just not as strong of a sculptor. In the physical realm, yeah, or just in general, clay or whatnot. Like I used to sculpt more traditionally, and you know, basically ZBrush just taking all that away now. I'm like, just do it ZBrush. So yeah, but you've done it, right? You've tried it.
Oh yeah, I do it every year. Like I'm not great at it, you know, but it's so much fun. Like it's cool. It's nice to sit outside and just kind of, you know, screw around with pumpkins.
Go outside?
Oh, gross.
The outside.
Yeah. It takes a lot fucking longer than just carving it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I've always liked pumpkins. Like this is like my favorite time of year right now too, you know? So,
yeah,
but just
same. I love this season.
Yeah. Going to like actual pumpkin patches and picking your own is like that's one of my favorite things to do. You know, it's fun to take the kids and do that with. And
yeah, that's one thing that's kind of rough about California. Gets some like you have some trees that you know lose their leaves, change color, go dormant.
You get no seasons.
But yeah, you don't really feel it. Although I will say lately it has been cooler here in Los Angeles than I have felt in years because I mean, I wasn't here. Oh, I was here for most of last year until November. And man, like it was just hot the whole year. Like usually you get a little cool around like September, October, and it just did not happen. And even the rainy season last year was just like nil. It was like, which is usually kind of January, February. It was like nothing. It was like 90 or more like every fucking day in California most of the year. So I was really actually pleasantly surprised to come back here and feel like 60s and like, you know, down in the 50s and 40s at night. I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of a relief, you know?
Yeah. It like here, it's been kind of like the leaves are just now starting to turn. And usually like by this time, like half the trees have dropped and most of them are like orange, but like it's still like super green.
Super green.
But like I'm okay with that because like since we've been here, there's been so many Halloweens where it fucking snowed on Halloween.
Oh my God. Yeah. People do not understand. Like I've told so many people out here, I'm like, do you know what I always was as a kid for Halloween? And they're like, what? And I'm like, anything that whatever the costume is that fits over a fucking snowsuit. That's what you are because it snowed most years on Halloween. Like so many years, it was like literally that was the first snow was on Halloween. And so it was like, it's hard to pull off a skeleton when you're just, you can't see any of you but your face paint, you know, or like whatever you can stretch over your coat.
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. That is a reality for a lot of the world and a lot of this country, man.
It's just that pisses me off. Like, let us get through fucking October before we start getting that bullshit. Like,
yeah, the weather's on the same schedule as the retailers in terms of Christmas. They're like, nope, here's your fucking Santa. Jam it right in the middle of your Halloween.
Well, here's some like oversaturated Nightmare Before Christmas, so we can cover all bases.
Yeah. I'll take that. I still am a fan of that. I'm like, okay, here we go.
I like that movie. It's just kind of like, I feel like Walgreens has toned it down because, like, dude, as soon as the school supplies drop, all the Halloween shit comes out, and then I'm like, oh, it's on.
Yeah,
I got to find my Halloween cup, and so far, like, nobody's doing good Halloween cups, man. I think I need to step up. And
where do you normally find your good Halloween cups? You just randomly,
like you know, whoever's like carrying Halloween goods. I mean, there's usually like one that's kind of like sculpted that looks cool, but nobody's really. Like it's been a dry spell for a couple years for me, you know.
Oh shit!
Nuts. Like,
sounds like you need to make one.
Yeah, I mean, I had to go for
take one of these gourds, man.
The best option.
Which one?
I did get a coffee mug because that was like the best option, you know.
Oh yeah. That's kind of I've got like a Haunted Mansion Halloween cup a buddy gave me for my wedding. That's like my go-to Halloween gopher. Nice.
Yeah, I used to have some like cool ones. Like it was like, you know, kind of like that kind of like cartoony like ghost and pumpkin kind of thing that's standard. You usually see on decorations and stuff like that. Like I just want some stuff like that. No one's really doing much with that. They're doing all kinds of like random knickknacks, and I'm like, who the fuck's buying this? Like let's be real here and do something that most people can fucking use, you know.
Dude, we should do Halloween cups as a theme for one of these.
We should, because
that'd be fucking epic.
Fuck yeah, let's do that. I mean, I'm sure we can get on like Thingiverse or something, find like, you know, already sized like 16-ounce glasses or
just a good base.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That'd be
this
awesome.
System is shitting the bed in 11 different ways. However, it is partially working, so I think we're gonna have to run with that. Yeah, like. As soon as I started importing parts, Blender's like, nah, you can't apply materials to those parts. What are you talking about? You know, so
really,
yeah, it's got all kinds of. Well, we don't have like a sexy import workflow for this. It's all pretty jerry rigged. So the good news is it kind of works now, and we're getting stuff out of here. Check it out.
Go full screen on you if you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I shall do. Oh yeah, I guess we have this. There we go.
Perfect.
Let me make this a big one.
Nice.
Here. Let's get some of these guys out. I wish we had somebody on props today because this breaks up the outline a lot.
Yeah, we'll have to get some more really flagrant wild.
The crowbar is awesome.
I was definitely at a miss last week hitting those.
I was thinking
they're great. We just need more of them.
Yep.
Like if we print these, we should put some little peg holes on the side so the little instrument that they have can just kind of like pop onto the side. And,
Yeah, for real.
That'd be cool.
I mean, my view is that we do the system that we do as a prototype, and then at some point, if we decide we want to do like a proper system, then we just engineer from the ground up to make it behave exactly the way we want, and we take our time.
Totally.
Excuse me.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at this croco mouth situation.
Yeah, you can see he's got. I was like, I realized a lot of the props I was making were not looking isolated enough. So he has a mouth in that mouth. So because it's important that he's like a henchman. It's not just like it has to read as like a costume.
Yeah. So as you can see, like some of these things did not come over properly, and
weird
colors don't want to change properly. Although I do love that the pickle color is working properly.
Yeah, that's a critical one, man.
It's key. We could also have make a fun change here. So this has it just mixes in white to kind of make the accessory color match, but not be identical to the main color. But what we could do is we could actually drive that through like a hue saturation and give it sort of a complementary color situation there. Let's see if we can make that happen. Let's go color and then drive this into here, and then we'll just offset the hue to like 0.33, something like that. And now every time we run it, we should end up with a related but not identical color in there. So let's.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there we go. But yeah, this is this weird thing where I picked. I'm following the standard workflow for Blender and picking all the parts to assign the materials to them, but there's apparently a step I'm not familiar with.
Strange.
Accessory.
I love the glowy pineapple man.
Oh yeah. These eyes might be a little intense.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, they have to be dimensional, and I was like, yeah, that's why I added the lids too, because I was like, well, they need to be goofy, like to match the ridiculous moniker.
Great mouth there.
Yeah,
that's one of yours, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think that was Spicer's from before, or actually, was it?
This is an awesome.
Maybe it was. I can't remember. I did one similar.
The bat mask here.
Oh, it is my mouth. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Whoops. I forgot.
No, I like that. The colors are by no means synchronized right now. Oh, look at this
Look
guy.
at that.
Oh, this guy's great.
That's fucking awesome. I love the gloves.
The gloves are great. Yeah, it just so matches.
Gotta get a copy of this.
That's a winner. And he's got, he's still got the guns in his as a backup. You can grab those from behind if he needs.
A little.
Hell
it's like his skull bulb has a little bow in his hair.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta get onto one project at a time, and hope for the best because there's so much stuff to fix.
Yeah, well, I mean, God bless you, man. Yeah. You can only do so much.
Guys, all right.
God's work.
Yeah, man.
My reward will be great in heaven. That's what my wife likes to say to me when I'm helping out people.
Yes. You must think of all the virgins. You must think of all these virgins you will be getting.
Oh man,
very important.
I don't want to deal with a bunch of people that are still figuring their shit out.
Yeah, exactly. Can they be my age virgins? Like they're totally fine, but
you need to be worried that they didn't get the translation wrong and that it's not one virgin and she's 72.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, whatever. Like,
there's still some tread on the tire.
Like, you know what? You don't have to sleep with her. You could just have coffee, and that would actually be a much better conversation.
Yeah, but what about her needs?
I'll just take tea today.
Yeah. What about her needs? You're not getting it. This is supposed to be totally self-serving. You're in heaven. What the hell?
Okay, is she in hell? Or
yeah, I think that must be right. She's definitely in hell for sure. There's no way that's there. That she couldn't be a being. That just would be pure punishment.
Might be into it.
I mean,
she just happens to be the one. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, don't worry. She's like, this is her heaven. She really always wanted this too, so it works out. But she's very busy. She has to service a lot of people here in heaven because there's not very many of them, and there's a lot of you up there.
Heaven has gotten lower in budget lately, it turns out.
Yeah, we used to be able to hire a lot of people to have this be their heaven, but now it's times are tough. We have to find the purists. Well, these are great, man. Overall,
this has been a fun one. We found some good stuff. I'd probably move the boxing gloves over to props, honestly.
What are they set as now?
They're accessories right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'd move those over to props and figure out why the hell I can't assign materials properly.
Tremendous.
Oh.
All right. Well, should we leave it there?
Yeah, we should leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this has been Ian with Voidstrummer and the Modern Weirdos. Sound off, gentlemen.
Oh, go for it, Batman.
Well, I pretty much got nothing to promote, but this, you can check out my art station. This and our Chill Mushroom Bros, aka I just forgot the name
Mildudes.
of it. Mildudes. Yeah. That's good. So you can check out my art station if you'd like. It's Jamie McGow at ArtStation or .ArtStation. I forget what it is. JAMEMCGOUGH. Good luck with that. But mostly just keep checking us out here, and then also check us out on Wednesdays, where Verbal and I do our little toady toadstool fellows over here. As you can see, he's cycling through. I always forget the time, so I'll let him promote it further. But thank you.
Yeah, noon Pacific.
Noon Pacific. I suck at this.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm Chris Baxter, aka Harry Mandibles. I go to GammaBombStudio.com. You can get all my social links, see all that good stuff. Streaming every day, doing these pumpkins. I'll probably be doing one here in about an hour and a half or so.
Oh, yeah.
So, my YouTube channel is Unstable Molecules. Catch me on there.
Gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cheers.
All right.
Later.
Everybody, be well.